My favorite students. So, how are you all? Now, this is Dr. Anisha from Sri Chaitanya Educational Institutions. Welcome you all to the most innovative and most useful bridge course for NEET 2025 and 2027 aspirants. So, this bridge course brings you to the various informative and most useful informations that you are going to apply for your actual NEET examinations. So, all the students, let's start studying today. So, what do we have? The most important topic to study here. We have till now studied various basics of zoology, like we have studied different types of habits, habitats and different forms of the organisms. We have also studied about the basics of embryology, ecology and other various points. Now, what we are going to study today? Since we have already studied embryology, we have studied ecology, biotechnology, genetics and many more topics also. We are going to start today the very and basic important topic of our human body, that is our immune system. Yes, you are right. Immune system, that is the study of immune system, which we call as immunology. Now, immunology is the study of immune system. So, let's start studying today, and I hope you have enjoyed the class yesterday because we have practiced many questions, many different forms of questions like matrix matching, like the assertion reasonings and many more different forms and different varieties of questions. So, we are going to have fun today also. So, let's have studies and fun together with the immunology. So, today it is the basics of immunology. Now, what is immunology? Immunology is the study of immune system of our body. Immunology is the study of immune system of the body, right? Study of our immune system. Now, what do you mean by immune system? What is this immune system? Immune system means when our body is attacked by many pathogens. Pathogen means various infective agents. Again, what is infective agent? We can simply say germs. Germs and harmful objects. So, now various harmful objects, various here and there viruses, bacteria, fungus, this, that, many more things are there which can actually attack our body. And when these organisms, these components attack our body has to do something. Alright. So, what our body does? Our body produces various cells and chemicals and many more components which fight with these objects, which fight with these pathogens, fight with the germs, kill them, destroy them and also memorizes them, so that whenever the second time they come, they do not allow the movement or entry of these pathogens. So, this is the basic function of immunology and immune system of human body. Now, let's move on to the immunology. We may have heard various types of terminologies when we come to immunology or study of the immune system. Till 10th standard, immunology was at a very basic level, and in 11th standard, when you are starting or when in the 12th standard, when you are starting this chapter, you may find few of the concepts and few of the terminologies to be quite difficult. So, we will simplify this in this bridge course and we will understand what these words and what these topics are really meaning. So, now what are these words? Various words. First of all, the immune system. Immune system is the system inside our body that is protecting us from the whole of these germs and various other particles that can harm us in one or the other way. So, protecting from these germs and these components is the property of our immune system. So, first thing is immune system. What is it next? It is the process of immunity. So, various terminologies that we are going to see today is, we will be studying the immunity. We will study what is immunity. We will study about two most important topics, antigen and antibody. I am very sure many of your seniors are still confused about these words. what is an antigen and what is an antibody. And another most important thing, that is the immune system and its organs. Immune system and its organs. So these are the topics for today what we are going to discuss. Okay. So let's start studying today. Okay. So stop talking among yourselves because this is just going to harm you. You are not going to get anything in return. So let's focus on this subject. Take your pen and paper out and start studying. So first topic is the immune system and immunity. Okay, we know what is immune system or what is immunity. Really? Do we know about it? I am very sure you are not very familiar with these words now. So what is this immunity? Immunity means it is the ability of the body. I will definitely write it down for you all. So no need to worry. Right now just focus on the things that I am saying, and when it is the time to write down, I will write it on the board and you can jot it down at the same time. So first thing is, what is immunity? Now try to understand what is this immunity. Suppose you are at home and some unknown person, maybe a thief, maybe some other harmful thing, maybe some wild animal came to your house. What will you do? The first thing that you are going to do is shut the door and windows. So that is the process you are going to do with the same way in our body. So what is it? Our own body will shut down all the doors and windows of it so that nothing outside can come inside our body. And if by chance something has already entered, what we are going to do? We will take action against it. So that is called as immunity. First of all, we will try to prevent any outside person or any unknown person to enter the house, and even if they have entered, we will take some necessary actions against it. So both of these together forms our immunity. So immunity is the ability to prevent the entry as well as the reaction to produce against anything that has entered our body. Immunity is the ability to protect the body from the harmful substances, or we can say an unknown substance. Any harmful substance or any unknown substance. It may or may not be harmful, that is a later part, but if it is unknown to our body, if it is unknown to our immune system, it will not be allowed to enter inside our body, no matter what it is. Okay? So immunity is the ability to prevent any kind of entry, or it is the ability to protect our own organs and own structures from an unknown or from an outside substance that has entered the body. It is the ability to prevent. Immunity is the ability to prevent. Okay? So I hope you all got it. What is immunity? Immunity is ability to prevent. See this diagram? It is this immunity. Immunity is protecting us from these pathogens or from these viruses and bacteria to enter the body. So it is the ability to prevent the movement or prevent the entry of these organisms, or we can say if they have entered our body, it is the ability to protect our internal organs and structures from getting damaged by these viruses and pathogens. So ability to protect our own system is called as immunity. Okay, so now what is it? Now we will start what are the different types of immunity. So different types of immunity are, what are the different types of immunity? Different types of immunity, if we see, they are basically of two types. What are the basic two types of immunity? One, who can name them? Do you have any idea what are the two different types of immunity? One is called as the innate immunity, and another is called as acquired immunity. Innate immunity and acquired immunity. So there are two two basic types of immunity. One is the innate immunity, another is the acquired immunity. You got it all? Okay, so immunity is the ability to protect our body from various outside substances that can harm our own system. So that is the ability to protect our body, and that they are of two types, innate and acquired. Now what is the meaning of word innate? Innate meaning inborn. So this is the immunity, or this is the ability to protect our body from the time of birth. We are born with these abilities, that is innate immunity. So we are born with certain abilities that can definitely protect us from our various types of infections and germs. So who can tell me what can be a part of innate immunity? Okay, anybody? Yes, who can tell me? Guess and think what can be a component of innate immunity which can protect us from any kind of infection. What we are born with that can protect us from infection? Okay, so I will tell you, I will give you a hint. It is present throughout our body, protecting our body, covering our body. Yes? No, vaccines are not, you are thinking correct way, but vaccines are not protecting. WBCs, okay. So we can say, okay, nobody has yet, yes, one person, Pranav, okay. Correct, Pranav, it is the skin. It is our skin that is protecting us. We are born with our skin. Our skin acts as a barrier that protects the movement or entry of any infection inside our body. So the part of innate immunity or an inborn immunity is the skin. So skin acts as a barrier. Skin is a barrier that will prevent the entry. Imagine a situation when there are no skin present and any infection can easily enter our body. Yes, there is a situation when that happens. Can you guess that situation? When skin is not there and infection attacks our body? Yes, in case of burns. When there are burns, in the burn patients, skin layer is burned. So what happens? They are exposed to the pathogen directly. Airborne pathogens, airborne particles can easily cause infections in them. So that is how they easily get infected. Skin is the major part of the innate immunity. Can you guess some more other components that we are born with and acting as the immunity? Yes, think what we are born with and protecting us from various types of infections. For example, yes, we all know just immediate after birth, the child is supposed to cry. And what happens? Tears come out. Tears have various types of components that can protect us from different types of infections. So yes, tears, saliva, all these are called as the part of innate immunity. Okay, so these are skin, tears, saliva. They are commonly called as the first line of defense. First line of defense means when any infection, any organism, bacteria, viruses, anything you name is about to enter our body, they will be the first guard. They will be the first guard that is present at the entrance, like the skin, like the tears, like the saliva. They are containing different type of chemicals which will prevent the movement or prevent the entry of the pathogen. So that is innate immunity. Inborn immunity, the immunity we are born with. If these are gone, then we are exposed to the infections very easily. For example, in case of burn patients. In burn patients, they are exposed to the infections, airborne infections, because the skin layer is burnt. Now we are coming to the another part, another set of the immunity, which is the acquired immunity. Amniotic fluid you are thinking, but amniotic fluid is actually lost at the time of birth. So during childbirth process, amniotic fluid is completely lost. So amniotic fluid is not providing any kind of immunity to the child. The child is immune because of the skin, tear, saliva, and also by some other mechanisms. Okay. So now let's moving on to the acquired immunity. So what is this acquired immunity? Acquiring it. Innate, the word means inborn. We are born with. Acquired, we are acquiring it throughout our lifetime. So during our lifetime, by various processes, by various mechanisms, we are acquiring it. That is why it is acquired immunity. So how are we acquiring this immunity? Acquired immunity is acquired because we are exposed to a pathogen, because we are exposed to any kind of infections. Now what is this acquired immunity? Imagine a situation when there is a state, there is a country where from the surrounding some people or some organisms or some other components are entered without the permission. Okay, it's almost like the border. They have crossed the border and has entered the another country. So what they will do? The countrymen, the soldiers, immediately they will be aware of it. They will immediately surround them. They will take them to their higher authorities and they will finalize what you are supposed to do. Whether to send them back, whether to kill them, or whether to get informations, that will be again next part. But first thing, what they are going to do? They will be surrounded by the whole soldiers of our country and they will be taken to some jail or to some places where they will be thought of what to do next. Same thing happens with our immune system. When any kind of pathogen, when any kind of foreign substance, any kind of bacteria, virus, fungus, anything that has entered our body, which are not our cell, which is not beneficial for us, when it enters, our immune system will be activated. They will be alerted like, okay, something has come inside, something is happening, some unknown component has entered the body. As a result of which, they will be on high alert. They will start immediately accumulating soldiers. What are soldiers in our body? The soldiers or defense system of our body is, yes, you are right, it is WBCs. So they will communicate with the different types of WBCs. They will activate these WBCs. WBCs are white blood cells, and as a result of which, when these WBCs are fully activated, what they will do? Now they are going to attack them. If they find out that these are very harmful for our body, immediately these WBCs destroy them and destroy them like forever. They will not be allowed to move inside our body. So that is how our body learned how to protect it from these outsiders. So we learned it. We didn't know. Somehow they just crossed the skin barrier. Somehow they just crossed the tears and saliva and entered inside the body. One way or the other, they can do it. And when they have entered, it is the function of WBCs now to protect us. They are the higher lines of defense. First line of defense is the innate immunity. It is the higher second, third line of defense when these cells will be recruited. So these cells are now acting so that we can be protected from these germs. Okay. So acquired immunity, what happened in acquired immunity? When the first line of defense, the innate immunity is not going to work, or somehow these germs has surpassed these first line of defense, somehow entered our body's soldiers, the WBCs will be recruited, they will start fighting against them, they will cause destruction of these germs. That is acquired immunity. So this is the acquired immunity, and why it happened, why it is acquired? Because if we are not exposed to the pathogen, if we are not exposed to a virus, they will not be recruited and they will not be activated. Example, many of you have seen, yes, I will write all the definitions. Right now, just listen to me, and the time when I have to write, I will give you, okay? So I will write down, I will give you all the definition. Right now, just listen to me. Whenever the time for writing comes, I will give you sufficient time. Do not worry about it. Immunology is more about concept. So understand the concept, what is being there, okay, what is happening inside our body, how everything is working out. So first thing is innate immunity, which is the basic or first line of defense. But if somehow germs pass through it, it is entering our body's defense cells, the W bases will act and they will cause destruction of these germs. But when this is happening, WBC is only single-handedly not functioning. Many chemicals and many cells are also getting involved in this. Okay. So why is it called acquired? It is called acquired because we are acquiring it either through a natural infection or by various other mechanisms. Natural infection. What is the meaning of natural infection? Natural infection means, for example, some person XYZ has got the infection of chickenpox. Okay? Many of you must be knowing chickenpox infection. Chickenpox infection is a viral infection. Nobody wants to have this infection, but by some chance, if they get it in the childhood, this chickenpox infection, what happens? Virus enters the body by somehow surpassing the skin, tears, saliva and all this first line of defense. After entering inside the body, what happens? After entering inside the body, it will activate our immune system, as a result of which our immune system will also start fighting. Just like the hero and the villain, they will start fighting, and as a result, what happens? As a result, our body will produce many of its memories and many of its cells. What are these? These are called as, the product of these are called as antibodies and memory cells. Okay, so these are the products of this acquired immunity. They are fighting the hero and the villain. Hero is our defense system, our immune system, and the villain is the pathogen that has entered. So when this virus has entered, the body is fighting against it. As a result, it needs some weapon. So these antibodies are the weapons. And it remembers it, like first time you have entered here, next time you are not allowed to enter the second time. So they produce a different type of cells called as the memory cells. So these two components are part of the acquired immune system. We are not born with the antibodies, we are not born with the memory cells. We are acquiring it when we are attacked by the germs. So that is why the name acquired immunity is given. Okay. So innate, we are born with it, we don't have to do anything. But in case of acquired immunity, we have to acquire the process by which we will fight against the germs. We have to acquire it. And how do we acquire it? We acquire it by fighting, by producing antibodies, by producing the memory cells. So this whole component, antibody, memory cells, WBCs, different chemicals, this fight, everything together forms the acquired immunity. And it is the acquired immunity because of which we fall sick. For example, the person XYZ has got chickenpox virus. As a result of this viral infection, what happens? The person gets fever, rashes, headache, body ache, everything, all the symptoms. If the body is already fighting, why are we having these symptoms? These symptoms are seen because the body is now a battleground. Okay? The body is now a battleground. If the hero and villain is fighting in the battleground, so what happens to the battleground? Destruction. From one side, he is shooting a gun. The other side, he is also bombarding bombs. So what happens? Who is getting ultimately damaged? The ground. So the body is the battleground. The ground is getting damaged. Whether the defense system wins or the germs wins. Ultimately, who is getting damaged? The body cells. And as a result of this damage, what happens? We fall sick. We get fever, we get rashes, and we get many more things. So these are the symptoms we are getting for chickenpox. next time, whenever you get these things, you will know your body is fighting, and when your body is fighting, your body is acting as the battleground. Your cells are fighting, your body, your cells, your tissues and organs are the battleground who is getting damaged, as a result of which you are having fever, rashes, headache, body ache, vomiting, diarrhea, any symptom you can name. Okay, so that is acquired immunity. So this is the basic idea of immunity. Our body will keep fighting, and when our body fights, what happens as a result of this fight? When our body fights, either the body will completely destroy it, and in this process our body cells, tissues are also damaged. In return, we get some fever, rashes, headache, body ache, which are the symptoms of the disease. So since these things are not we are born with, we are not equipped with the antibodies and memory cells, we are calling them acquired immunity. So this is the basic idea of acquired immunity. And what is innate immunity? We are born with it. We don't have to do anything for it. We are born with our skin. Our skin will protect from this whole germs. So we are born with it. That is innate immunity. So now let's moving on to the definitions. Yes, I did not forget, all of you wanted the definitions. So first is the definition of immunity. If we say the definition, everybody write it down. Immunity is ability to fight against diseases is called as immunity. Alright. Now what is type of the immunity? It is of two types. One is innate immunity. Innate immunity is the immunity present since our birth. Immunity present since our birth is called as innate immunity. And innate immunity forms first line of defense. Example, various examples are examples like skin acting as barrier, body fluids like tear, saliva contain components that destroy pathogens. Okay, so that is innate immunity and the definition of immunity. Is that okay, everyone? So if you are clear with innate immunity, now we are moving on to the definition of the acquired immunity. Okay, so the definition of acquired immunity. Finish writing it. If you have not finished writing it, next time you visit this whole video and you can write it down that time. So now we are moving on to the part of acquired immunity. So what is this acquired immunity? So acquired immunity is the immunity which we acquire through various processes during our lifetime is called as the acquired immunity. Now acquired immunity it is acquired or it is obtained by antibodies, memory cells, and what else? WBCs, different types of WBCs and other chemical components. So these are the weapons of and weapons of the acquired immunity. So acquired immunity, the war or the battle, they can win only by antibodies, memory cells, WBCs, as well as the various different types of chemicals. Chemicals are secreted by the cells itself. So these are different types of acquired immunity. Okay? Okay, so everyone, if you have not finished writing it, visit this video again next time and you can write it down. Now we are moving on to the next part. What is an antigen and an antibody? What is antigen and antibody? Now we have used the word pathogen, we have used the word antigen, and we have also used the word memory cells and antibodies, right? So new different words are here. So we don't know what is it all about. Alright. So what are these new words? First is the word pathogen. What is the meaning of the word pathogen? What is pathogen? We just now have discussed the word pathogen, but what is pathogen? Pathogen is the same infective agent, same organism or the structure or anything, an outside substance that can harm our body. Okay? An outside substance which can harm our body, that is a pathogen. Now pathogen can be a virus can also be a pathogen, a bacteria can also be a pathogen, a fungus can also be a pathogen, a protozoa or a parasite can also be a pathogen. So anything can be a pathogen that is going to harm our body. They are all called as pathogen. Okay. Now next it is the terminology antigen. What is an antigen? So what is this antigen? What is an antigen? Antigen is the component which when enters our body produces an immune response in the body. Suppose if we are injected with saline solution, if we are injected with a normal component, or suppose we are injected with any kind of medication, nothing happens to our body, we are fine with it. But what happens when vaccine is injected? Why? What is the difference? Vaccine is also an injection, a medicine is also an injection. So when medicine is entering our body, nothing is happening, we are getting treated, we are getting better. But what happens when vaccine is injected? When a vaccine is injected, or suppose a whole load of bacteria is injected to your body, what will happen? When such components are entering our body, when these things are entering our body, it will cause activation of our immune system. Before that, our immune system is normally functioning. When a healthy person is there, the immune system is functioning normally, nothing is happening. But as soon as a bacteria entered, a fungus entered, anything, any virus entered, what happens in that case? Whenever anything that is not of our own body enters our body, causes this damage, that damage, this organ damage, that organ damage, this cell destruction, our immune system will be active, and what it will do? It will start immediately the process of destruction of this substance. So the function of antigen is, so antigen is the substance, or we can say a foreign body. It is a foreign body which when enters the body, activates our immune system. It activates our immune system, as a result of which our acquired immunity will be activated, antibodies will be produced, memory cells will be produced, and finally cells and other components, all of these together will destroy the pathogen. So it is the antigen. What is an antigen? It is very sometimes confusing for the students, this concept, that anything which is not of our cell, which is not of our own body, anything from outside, enters the body and starts activating our immune system. Our cells are activated and it is acting towards the destruction of this foreign substance. That component is called as an antigen. There might be some cases somewhere when that foreign substance has entered the body and nothing has happened in our system. Nothing. That is not even an antigen. Okay. So antigen, the main property of antigen is, what is an antigen? Any harmful, any foreign substance which when enters our body will activate our immune system, will activate our body, will tell our body that yes, I am here. Okay. So they will say I am here, now let's fight. These components, these foreign substances are antigen. So that is an antigen. And what is an antibody? What will be the antibody? So antibody is, actually if we see, antibody is the product of the acquired immunity. We are fighting, we are producing actively these antibodies. So antibodies are different types of proteins which are called as globulin proteins. That is why they are also called as immunoglobulins. So these antibodies are the substances which fight against antigen. They fight against antigen. They are called as antibodies. Antibodies do not go by the name that they are against our body. No. Antibodies, our body is producing it. Our immune system is producing it. So antibodies are produced by our own immune system. When it is being produced, it is getting produced when antigen is coming and it is harming our body. When the antigen is inside the body, our body will be damaged, our cells will be damaged. To protect our body, our immune system will produce antibodies against it. And as a result, what happens? There will be destruction of the antigen. So two most important terminology, antigen and antibody. What are antigen? Antigen is the foreign substance which enters our body and starts its destruction. That is the antigen. What is antibody? Our body, to protect itself, our immune system to protect itself, will start synthesizing or forming components which will fight with the antigen. That is antibody. Now, to memorize or to understand one thing, you have to remember this antibody is made up of a protein. This protein is globulin protein. This globulin protein is the main component of antibody, and that is why antibodies are also called as immunoglobulins. Okay. So what all terminologies we have learned today? One is pathogen, antigen, antibody. So these three terminologies we have studied today along with immunity. So what are the different types of immunity? What is immunity? Pathogen, antigen and antibody. Now let's go back to this diagram here again. See, in this photo we can clearly see this. So what do you call this? This has many arms and many weapons surrounding it. So this could be an antigen. So this could be an antigen. Okay. So this is the foreign substance that is attacking our body. Any foreign substance that is attacking our body is the antigen. Okay. So now this is the antigen. This horrifying substance entering the body is the antigen, and to fight against the antigen, our body's immune system has produced these Y-shaped structures. Exactly, antibodies are Y-shaped like structures. These Y-shaped structures these are antibodies. Yeah, they almost look like a Y-shaped structure. When you will come to the 12th standard chapters, Human Health and Disease, you will study this in detail later. So, Human Health and Disease, you will know what is this structure called. What these antibodies made up of? These are the antibodies made up of globulin protein. What is it called? Globulin protein. It is a specific type of protein present in our blood. So, this globulin protein is forming the antibodies, and that is why another name of antibodies. What is the another name of antibodies? Another name of antibodies is immunoglobulin. That is why it is also called as immunoglobulin. Alright. So, this is immunoglobulin. Antibodies made up of globulin proteins. All the antibodies are made up of globulin protein, and that is why they are called as immunoglobulin. Globulin protein, they are providing us immunity. That is why they are immunoglobulin. Who is producing antibodies? Our body cells during acquired immunity. So, during acquired immunity, our body's own cells produce antibodies against antigen. So, antigen is harmful for the body, foreign substance that is attacking our body. Antibodies, our immune system is producing them so that they can fight with the antigen and can cause the destruction of this whole antigen. The purpose of antibody is destruction of the antigen. And along with antibody, one more component is seen, that is called as memory cells. Okay. So, memory cells we will study in detail when you will be in the class, when you will be studying them in actual classes. Memory cells will be discussed there in detail. So, right now, just for the information, just for bridging the gap from 10th to 11th, we need to know antibodies are there, memory cells are there, and antibodies are produced to fight against the antigen. Okay. So, now what else is there? Pathogen, antigen and antibody. Now, moving on to the part, we have talked about immune system. What is the immune system of our body? What is immune system of our body? We don't know which organ is called as immune system. Do we have any specific structure? Do we have anything specific, any cell, any part which is called as immune system? We are saying our immune system will protect us. But what is our immune system? We don't know what is our immune system. Our immune system can be divided into two parts. Now, what are these two parts of the immune system? Now, who can tell me what are the parts of our immune system? Okay, so who is going to tell me? Earliest, the first person to answer. They are called as the lymphoid organs. Lymphoid organs, that means they are our immune system. So, our immune system is formed by lymphoid organs. They are called as lymphoid organs. Lymphoid organs are the same thing as that of our immune system. There is nothing different. We can say lymphoid organs and the immune system, or immune system is the lymphoid organ. They are the same thing. So, now lymphoid organs can be primary and secondary lymphoid organs, and I am very sure many of you must have heard of primary and secondary lymphoid organs. Now, what are these primary and secondary lymphoid organs? Primary lymphoid organs, secondary lymphoid organs. Yes, who is going to answer it? So, this is going to be your homework question. Primary and secondary lymphoid organs. Okay. So, guys, we are here for studying. We are not here for chatting. We are not here to waste our time. We are here to be ahead from rest of the crowd during the NEET 2027 examination. Alright. And I expect the same from all of you, all my dear students, and I expect that you all are working, you all are studying here seriously. So no spamming on the chat box. Okay? And I wish you all the best for your examination, for your studies. But do keep it in mind that you are here for studying. Do not deviate your mind. Stay focused, stay concentrated. Here, Sri Chaitanya Educational Institutions, we are here to help you at whatever price, whatever cost it is. We are always there for you. But what we expect from you, stay focused to your goal. Okay? So, the homework question is lymphoid organs, primary and secondary lymphoid organs. Okay? So, see you all tomorrow. And I want all of you to answer this question next time we meet. Okay? So, stay well, study hard, stay focused. Do not distract your mind here and there. We are all here to you for your help so that you can do very well in your exams. Okay? I hope you all are getting what I am trying to say. Stay well, study hard. Thanks all of you. Thank you. Thank you, my dear students.